Welcome back to Breaking the Cycle podcast. This is a space for healing, growth, and unlearning what no longer serves us. My name is Dwayne, and we are here to talk about breaking generational cycles, choosing ourselves without guilt, and becoming who we were never shown how to be. Stay tuned. Nobody warns you about awareness and that it hurts. Once you see the pattern, you cannot unsee it. You start noticing your reactions, your triggers, your family dynamics, and suddenly, what used to feel comfortable and normal now starts to feel heavy. If awareness has been uncomfortable for you lately, this is the episode for you. Last episode, we talked about breaking generational cycles and becoming the one who says the cycle stops here. And if that episode hit hard, you might be sitting with a lot right now. Maybe emotions, maybe grief, maybe even anger, or maybe confusion. But today, I want to talk about what happens after awareness. Because realizing the truth is powerful, but it can also be very painful. Now let's talk about it. Why awareness feels so heavy. Awareness is the moment when denial ends. It's when you realize, oh, this has been shaping me. And that can bring up grief. For the childhood you didn't get, the safety you didn't feel, the love that looked conditional. That one is hard. But just know that it can bring up anger. Because once you know better, you realize how much wasn't okay. And it can bring up guilt, especially when you start seeing things your family may never acknowledged. Like for some, you're really passionate about something growing up. Very passionate. For example, you wanted to become an artist, one who paints. But instead, mommy and daddy see you as a boy who plays soccer or a girl who does cheerleading. But here's the truth. Discomfort doesn't mean awareness is harming you. It means you're waking up. Think about it. It's time to wake up. Everything in your body telling you what you saw was not the way it was supposed to be. But how could you know? You weren't taught that. Now you're realizing that you have the option to make a change. Growth rarely feels peaceful at first. It feels very disorienting, like standing between who you were and who you're becoming. A personal reflection I recognize for myself. There was a point where awareness made me feel worse before it made me feel better. Because once I saw the patterns, I couldn't hide behind that's just how I am anymore. I noticed my reactions in real time. I actually noticed I wanted to shut down, avoid or repeat old behaviors. And that was uncomfortable. Because awareness removes the autopilot. Yes, it does. But it also gave me something I didn't have before. And that's choice. Yeah, man. And choice is where healing begins. That is the reason why I felt led to come and start this community. Because a lot of times we feel like we can't do it on our own. And if you feel that way, that's okay. That's you recognizing there's greater for you, there's change, there's something that you should be able to be a part of that can create an impact for your life. Awareness is not blaming our parents. It's not about reliving every painful memory. It's not even about fixing everything all at once. Awareness is simply noticing without judgment. Let me repeat that. Awareness is simply noticing without judgment. Or saying, this is here. Not, this is who I am forever. You don't need to be in a rush to heal. You don't need to rush healing. You don't need to have all the answers yet. Awareness alone is already a step forward, and you can be proud of that. Now let us talk about how to sit with awareness without overwhelming ourselves. If awareness feels heavy right now, try this. Slow down. You don't need to unpack your entire life in 1 week. Trust me, don't do it. It doesn't feel good. What you can do is to just name one pattern, not all of them. Give yourself a break from healing mood. Joy is allowed alongside growth. Let me repeat that. Joy is allowed alongside growth. And most importantly, talk kindly to yourself. I'm a victim of that. You call me one of the person who critique myself very hard or harshly. I learned how to give myself grace. Yes, I did. You didn't choose what you were taught. Trust me. A lot of things were projected onto you. A lot of fears, insecurity, trauma, they were projected onto you. But you are choosing to become conscious, and that's all that matters right now. Let me encourage you guys that awareness isn't punishment, it's permission. To be honest, it's permission to choose differently, permission to pause, permission to become someone new without hating who you used to be. If this stage feels uncomfortable, you're not failing, you're evolving. Oh yes, I know these episodes are short, but if this episode resonated with you, sit with it. Journal one thing you've become aware of recently without trying to fix it. Share this episode with someone who might be in that uncomfortable middle space. Follow the show, leave a review, and send me your feedback or questions. In the next episode, we'll talk about boundaries, what they really are, and why they're essential to healing. Until then, be gentle with yourself. Awareness is the beginning, not the burden. See you in the next episode. Here is a moment of reflection. Use this to affirm yourself every day, and trust me, each step can be better than the first step. Breaking generational cycles is one of the bravest things a person can do. Listen, it means choosing growth when comfort would be easier, choosing healing when pain feels familiar. You are standing at the intersection of past and future, and every healthier decision you make is proof that history does not get the final say. What you are doing may feel lonely, but it's powerful. And it matters more than you know. Keep going. When you break a generational cycle, you are not just changing your own life. You are rewriting the story of those who come after you. You are saying, it stops with me, even when no one showed you how. That kind of strength isn't loud or flashy. It's quiet, consistent, and revolutionary. Every small step forward is a victory over patterns that once felt unbreakable. Keep going. Healing is not betrayal of your past. It is an act of respect for your future. You can honor where you came from without repeating what hurt you. So choosing differently takes awareness, discipline, and deep self-love. Even on days when progress feels invisible, trust that your effort is building a foundation stronger than anything you've inherited. Keep going. You may feel behind, misunderstood, or exhausted, but remember, you started miles behind the starting line. The fact that you are still moving forward is very extraordinary. Growth doesn't always look like success. Sometimes it feels like unlearning, setting boundaries, and walking away from what once felt normal. That is not weakness. That is evolution. Keep going. Breaking generational cycles requires you to become the person you needed to be when you were younger. It asks you to face the fears, challenge the beliefs, and choose courage repeatedly. This work is heavy, trust me, I know, but it's sacred. One day, the peace you're building now will feel normal, and when that happens, you'll realize the cycle didn't just break, you transformed it. Keep going.